Hi everyone, welcome to the Earth Science Regions Review podcast series created by Hommocks Middle School Earth Science Department. Today we're going to be talking about topographic maps, specifically finding the lowest possible point on a map. Well, first off, before you do anything, you got to figure out the interval. Most of the time the interval is going to be given to you at the bottom of the map, but in this case it's not. You notice that each one of your lines is labeled with a value, so it's very easy to figure out the interval. So you got to figure out that one line has a value of 10, secondary line has a value of 20, you have a difference of 10, which means that each line is going to increase or decrease by 10 units. So in this case, there's no units here. We could just say 10 meters for argument's sake. So you'll notice that you have a line with the label 20, and you have a secondary line labeled 20 as well, right next to each other. You notice one line has no teeth on it, the other line does. Those teeth represent Hatcher lines. Hatcher lines are just the way the topographic maps tell you you're going down into the earth, probably most likely into a crater made by an asteroid, or maybe a crater maybe at the top of a volcano. But you notice there that they both have the exact same value and they're next to each other. That's not a typographical error. As you travel up the hillside from the left side of the picture and you go up to the top of the mountainside before you go down to the crater, the last line that you can hit based upon your interval is 20 meters. Well, when you start going down into the crater, the first line that you're going to hit according to your interval is going to be 20 meters as well. So that's why that those two lines have identical values, even though that they're right next to each other. So you want to try to find out the lowest possible point in this map. So the first thing you have to do is figure out the lowest contour line that you have. In this case, it's your 10 line. Now that's not your lowest possible point. Your lowest possible point on here that we're going to try to figure out has got to be less than 10. So the next possible contour line you could have on this map is 0, but you don't have that. So you want to try to figure out is your point X here has got to be somewhere between 0 and 10. It's got to be less than 10 meters, but greater than 0 meters. So what's the lowest possible point you can get to without hitting the line 0 meters? Your value is going to be 1. So your lowest possible point on this map is going to be 1. Lowest possible point on any map is always going to be 1 greater than the next contour line. So 1 meter is one value greater than the next contour line of 0. So that's basically how you find your lowest possible point. Okay, we'll talk to you soon.